Guess who's back? Oh, did you miss me? Look, I'm gonna jump right into it because I got a message from MUVA. Somebody said, and like, don't shoot the messenger and shit. But somebody said they sick of you acting like a big dog. Said they sick of you hollering challenge and won't join none of the challenges. So they coming for your neck. And again, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here to tell you what the folks done said. So I mean, yeah, here we go. When you're cleaning up, or when you're cleaning up, I said just cleaning up, just cleaning up. Had to run it back cleaning up. I had to run it back cleaning up. What's up, big sector? What's going on, y'all? Hey, Mary Carey, the Bushes, Creole Butterfly, somebody whose name I could not even see. Hey, boo, hey. Latasha, how you doing? Big Set, what's going on? Y'all had to know that I was trolling y'all with that one, right? But mother, you got 24 hours to reply in this thing, all right? All right. So what is going on? How is everybody doing? I just wanted to come and mess with y'all and speak to the folks right quick. I'm not going to keep y'all long. I did want to, you're going to just stroke out if I don't let you get on this camera. Come on. Wave to the people. They can see you.
Hello.
Okay. Now, go back in your room. I did want to address, because I had forgot, during the challenge, I modded up a few people. Y'all know who y'all are. If you do not want to keep your mod sticks, just let me know and I'll remove them. But I modded up a couple of people so that I could have some extra help during that challenge. Also, I went ahead and activated my membership. Y'all already know that I don't know how to work stuff. I did the best I could. And again, I'm not going to like sell a dream and not come through. But what I will do is some members only story times and poetry readings for those that are interested. So we are going to get that rolling once I get some members, if I get some members. So we're going to go ahead and do that. But listen, this is totally off the subject. This is something different. Again, I'm not going to be here long. I just have a question for the ladies that's under the sound of my voice right now. I hear a lot of back and forth, feminine hygiene. Okay. That's what I want to ask about. Because I hear a lot of back and forth about douching versus non-douching and self-cleaning ovens and that whole thing. Now, I've been sitting on this thing for decades and I pretty much know how to take care of her and we ain't never had no issues. But I had a situation that it was slightly disturbing to me. I was at a friend's house and you know how ladies, well, let me just speak for me. We kind of all be in the bathroom together, moving around. I was in the bathroom plucking my eyebrows is what I was doing. And I was in the master bathroom, which has 2 face bowls and a big wide mirror, but the lighting in there is good. So I'm in there plucking my brows and friend's cousin was about to go off on a date, hookup, whatever you want to call it. And she come in there and she kind of freshening up for her company or the person she was leaving off with. And I've heard that she's a younger girl. I've heard her talk about not douching. I've heard her talk about the self-cleaning oven and you don't have to use soap and all of this. I personally use feminine wash. I call it what you want. Y'all can drag me if you want to. The just water situation, I use feminine wash. I don't use no heavy deodorized soaps and all that, but I do use feminine wash. I think that she don't use any of this, right? But I'm standing there plucking my brows, trying to mind my business. And she come in, she get a towel and she kind of wipe down there. But when it became disturbing, she took the towel and like twisted it into a knot and stuck it, like, and I'm like, but I'm trying to pluck my brows and mind my business. And then she came back in like 3 different times and done this. And so finally, and then she sprayed, listen, she had some spray deodorant. She sprayed the seat of the pants that she was about to put on. It was just the continually coming back and the twisting. I've never in my life, and y'all know how old I am, seen a woman twist the towel and shove it and agitate it back and forth. Uh, y'all tell me, was that normal? Because friend finally came in and like, girl, what is wrong with your coochie? I fell out. I couldn't take it no more. Because like, what, really? I know that's like personal and probably TMI and all of that, but if y'all could let me look at y'all's comments. Let me look at y'all's comments because that was disturbing to me. That was abusive. It was rough and I don't know. Yes, while I believe in using feminine wash, I don't believe in all that roughness and that's okay. Let me read the comments. Let me scroll up. Yes, Carrie, the honey grand. The honey grand thinks she running stuff around here. We had so much fun recording that video, child. I was tickled to death. And before anybody go to dragging me, like what your grandbaby doing watching the beef sector, I don't let her watch. I monitor. But y'all know James is my boy and she love her some James. And so, yeah, that was just a whole thing. But no, I don't have her over here watching and talking about who dragging who and none of that. None of that. Latasha said, great job, baby girl. That would be a whole challenge. The shimmy show. Yes. When she hit that shimmy, baby, I couldn't take it no more. Mm-hmm. What's that? Yes. Go ahead. Some women walking around frowsy. Absolutely not normal. I didn't think so. Like, what in the name of God was all that? It was the agitating, like and I'm trying my best to just hold my and keep doing what I'm doing. When friend came in there and said, girl, what's wrong with your coach? Oh my God. Oh my God. Maybe she OCD. I remember watching a show where women felt unclean all the time and would scrub their private with a toothbrush. Owie. Okay, maybe. I don't think she's OCD. I don't think it's OCD. I don't know because I've heard some women say that they get older after a few hours. I don't have that issue. I mean, I think it's safe to say that we get a end of the day smell, but it's not overpowering and funky and that whole thing. And then I don't marinate. As soon as stuff start getting too far past end of the day, even if it's midday, it's time to, because there are days it's hot, you sweat. We have our moments. But I don't believe in a whole bunch of marination. I don't believe Carrie said not a toothbrush. A toothbrush, that's yikes. I'm glad I don't have that issue. See, that's why I don't be judging people. I hear people's stories and then I'm thankful for where I'm at. Hey, Lady Tia. Some women are used to other women around each other that way. It's different when, wait a minute, it's different when you see what you and the girls do, maybe. Yeah. I don't see mix. Oh, hey, mixology. Yes, that was extreme. Okay. Okay, post it because I'd like to see that. Those shows my weird addiction and some of those I like watching stuff like that. And people have some very weird addictions. I've seen a girl that liked to sniff diapers. There was one that ate mattresses. Did y'all see that one? The girl that was addicted to eating mattresses. Can you even imagine? I think the craziest or most offbeat thing that I was addicted to eating for a while was cornstarch. I would go through boxes of cornstarch a week. But I got past that. My iron was low. I started eating raisins and taking my vitamins. Hey, pizza. We ain't in here talking about nothing pizza. I had to troll the people in the beginning. That's what that title is about. You go back to the beginning, child, you'll see I was I was trolling folks. Let me again, I ain't gonna stay long because I don't have nothing to talk about. I just wanted to come and say hi. I'll be missing y'all when I'm away, but I've been busy and I have been missing a lot. I have been so lost and confused in a lot of the lives that I've been in and some of the replays. I'll be trying to catch up, child. I don't know what's going on. But while I'm here, let me drop the link just in case anybody want to come up. Y'all know it's always pretty much open season over here. Always open season. Oh, and ODS, I didn't get a chance to tell you. I was really thinking about doing the charcuterie board challenge. But two things. It was, I think the drink was supposed to be wine, and I was going to use Russian vodka because I was going to do caviar, camembert, and brie, which is one of my favorite cheeses. And so caviar beluga is really good with Russian vodka, but my vodka didn't get here in time for it. So, hey, there you are. So that's why I ended up, but I finally got to watch it all the way through. I enjoyed it. And it was, yeah, the ladies brought it. I always enjoy the challenges though. Always enjoy the challenges. Everyone cleaning collards and cutting yams. My collards have been clean and cut and in the freezer for a good little minute. But my daughter is coming to get me. Y'all know I don't do holidays, right? But I always get roped into cooking for somebody. So my daughter is coming to get me tomorrow. And I'm going over to help her because everybody is going to be at her place. And the beautiful thing about that is all 11 of my children are seldom together because they grown and gone. And we got people living overseas. We got people living all over the country. And it's just like always somebody missing. But if all goes well, we got one more that need to show up. But if all goes well, all 11 of them will be together Thursday. So I am super duper looking forward to that. Did you ever make the peach cobbler cupcakes for your daughter? I just went on and got some more stuff and went on and made two peach cobblers. And then she ended up and didn't come get it. So we was eating peach cobbler around here for I don't know how long, but my son is greedy. He's 17 and he's an athlete. So he always eating. It got gone, but no, I didn't do the cupcakes, but I still want to try that because I think that's a cute idea. It's super duper blessed. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And I will take a bunch of pictures for y'all. I will take a bunch of pictures of me and all my little light skinned children. I'm joking. All of them ain't even. That's another topic I want to talk about, but then I don't know. If I do, that'll be for another day. Thank you, Shay. That is amazing. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, this whole because Brookie Bear, now that's my baby. Some people don't like Brooke. I like Brooke. And sometimes I get what it is she's trying to say, but I think that she gets in her emotions and she don't express it properly. And then she just go off into left field. But I kind of understand what it is that I think she's trying to say. Although, and Brooke, I don't know where you're at or if you can hear me. Now, I've been told that I don't get to judge because I'm light, bright, and almost white, but Brooke is not light skinned to me. Like my daughter is her same complexion as Brooke, and she gets pissed off when people call her light skinned. They're like a golden brown. I don't know. Maybe that's light skinned. Maybe I ain't the one to judge. But anyway, I get where Brooke be coming from, but I think she get in her feelings about it and go off to the left. But that's all I got to say about that. We'll talk about that if I decide to go into it, and my little light skin damn experience. I think I've talked about it briefly before. All the crap that I went through not being black enough for the black people and not being white enough for the white people, which I didn't care what the hell they thought anyway, because who made white people the damn standard? But I went through all of the things, and it is what it is now. And no, I think I'm cute because, like, look at me. But I don't think I'm cute because I'm yellow. I'm just a cute girl that happens to be yellow. And that's all the F I got to say about that. She light, we just light her. But our baby's telling us, hey, T. Brooke tries so hard. I get her point. Hey, Amity. I get, like I said, I get where she be trying to go, but then she get mad and she just fly off. She just fly off. If she could reel that in, she makes a good point right there in the beginning. She'd be headed towards a good point. But anyway, don't be mad at me, Brookie Bear. I love you. I really do. So I think, y'all, I have talked about everything I came to talk about. Y'all know I don't be here doing too much because I don't ever have nothing to talk about when I come live. I just be missing y'all. I just be wanting to say, hey, y'all, hey, let y'all know I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. I really do. I really do. And plus, I think ODS is going live, and I'm sure he'll be far more entertaining than I am. But what I am going to do next time I come live, I'm going to get some stuff together to read to y'all. It was something. Damn it. What was it? It was something I was going to read to y'all tonight. What was it? I can't even think of it. See how that worked? Dang, you just got here. Well, child, if you want to keep me here, there's the link. If you want to come up and talk. If not, I totally get it. Wait a minute, I missed ODS comment. You enjoying listening? You in the kitchen? That's what, you know what, ODS, I used to do on Facebook. Live streams. I call them Kitchen Chronicles. And I would go in there and put on my music, especially when I would be at the house in the country, because I love that kitchen over there because this house, I got a electric stove. I don't like that glass top stove. I don't like that crap. I like a good gas burner. And that burner over there, not only is it gas, it's the stove sits in an island over there. And like, you know how you have when you got a lot of pots and when the stove is placed up against the wall, you have to lean over this pot and be careful to get in the back pot. I could go all the way around. Hey, boo. You on mute, baby.
I'm trying to figure out how to turn off the background noise. Okay. Is it still double playing?
No, I don't hear anything.
Hold on.
You said chefs prefer gas stoves? Yeah, I like my gas stove. And then, like I said, it's on that island, so I can move all the way around the stove and go from pot to pot. I just love that. I like that kitchen. I think I got a picture of that kitchen on my community wall somewhere. I love that kitchen. Sold that house. I ain't even need to see nothing else. And that house is an old Victorian, so it's got like a lot of character.
Oh, I love those kind of houses.
Yeah, it's real antique-y, and I decorated it that way. Very antique-y. Everything is old. Everything in there mostly came from like flea markets and consignment stuff like that. Old. I looked for antiques. Mm-hmm. And that's how I decorated that house. But the kitchen, that did it. When I saw that kitchen, it was over. It was a wrap right there.
Yeah, I as a person that like to cook, and when I'm in the kitchen, I need to move around. That was the first thing I seen in my house too. And I said, yup, I can live here. This kitchen is big, because I'm not no little woman. So I need space, I need reach, I need counter, I need all of that. Mm-hmm. I love it. But I came up because you said, come up to keep me here. I don't too much have much to talk about, but I wanted to keep you here. So I'm being a little selfish. But no, honestly, on the Brooke thing, I personally, as a light skinned woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm pretty close to brown, but everybody see me and they like you're light skinned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm not the lightest one in the bunch, but I'm also not the darkest one in the bunch too. So I
Okay.
would say Brooke would err more on the side of light skin than a
Okay.
darker skinned woman, right? But on the light skin spectrum, she dark.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like that's how
Mm-hmm.
I look at it, right?
Right.
But at the end of the day, melanin is melanin, and our babies tell on us all the time.
Right.
My baby's so brown, and I just love it. Like I wish I could have her color, cause she's brown no matter what. I'm brown in the summer. In the
Now my
winter,
number
child.
two, my number two is a very dark chocolate brown. And I didn't know that I was giving the other kids complexes because I said if I had it my way, all of y'all would be his complexion, right? Because he was, and when he was a baby, he got coal black hair and it was shiny and them big lock curls and he had long eyelashes.
Mhm.
That was the prettiest baby. Everybody thought my baby was a little girl. And I didn't know I was giving the lighter kids a complex by saying that.
Right.
But what it really was that I didn't want my children to go through the
What you went
teasing
through.
and that whole
Yeah.
situation. But
I'm
out
gonna
of the
tell you, I
11, only
prayed.
two of them are light skinned. Only two.
When my baby was in the womb, I prayed over her so bad. I said, Lord, please let my baby have color. I wanted her to have color so bad. And I'm like, the darker the better. I wanted
Mm-hmm.
my baby as chocolate as she could come out. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
stay in there, cook as long as you gotta cook, because I need that
Right.
skin. And she came out a little light and then she started getting her color, like I say about 2. That's when her
Okay.
color really came in, and I was in love. Like, oh, look at that skin. I love brown skin. I am a sucker for chocolate. Love it. And it could be because it's my polar opposite,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I just like the way it look against my skin too. You know what I mean?
Right. And
I
see, I
love.
love a dark man. And I don't know if this color is all this new shit, child. I'm old. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm not
know
colorist. Look,
about,
I like black
but
people, all shades, but my
baby, my
preference,
husband is motorcycle seat black. I said it. And that's
hey,
how I like it.
hey,
And
hey.
listen, Lorraine Boykin says, I'm so light that when my nieces and nephews was young, they thought I was white. I had to explain to my granddaughter, Mr. Listen, Lorraine, my own children thought, listen,
They say you stole me, mama.
I used to, I was reading, I'll never forget it. I was reading Goldilocks and the Bears. And so at the end of the story, y'all know how it went. Her parents told her not to go. She went and all hell broke loose and all of that. So my children asked me, they said, well, Mom, why didn't her parents spank her? But it's late and I'm ready for them to go to sleep so I can get on my way. So I thought I was going to give them a short, throw them off with a short little answer. I'm like, well, white people don't spank their kids. I mean, they said, well, why you spank us? I was done.
Oh
So
snap.
I give them this whole speech about light skinned black people. And what was more funny is like the next time they saw my brothers, they sat my two oldest sons, they were like 3 and 4, I think. They sat my brothers down like, y'all are all right. See, Uncle, you a man, you a black man. You just a light skinned black man. Like they didn't know what they was, okay?
Now they educating them, child. One time, my niece, she is, when I tell you she's a hoot and a riot, always has been, right? And she would just say the darndest things. And so one day we were talking about skin color and going around the room. And like my brother-in-law and my husband, they're very dark. Well, not very dark, but they're chocolate, right?
Okay.
Um, and so we were all comparing like who's the darkest, who's the lightest, right? So when
Mhm.
it came to my sister, My niece said, "Mama, don't say nothing because you orange."
Damn. Not
She didn't even
orange.
say she was brown, light brown. She said, "Don't even say nothing, Mama. You just orange."
Lord.
My sister is a light bright. Like she lighter than me, and my mom is lighter than her. So yeah, it's funny. We just laugh at it, but yeah, I don't know nothing about the colorism. Like I didn't grow up thinking about it like that. I know how it made me feel, and
Mm-hmm.
how I was treated as a light skinned person. I can't identify with anyone else. And I don't think that it is right on any side, period. Um, but I don't take away from what my sisters go through. So when they say it's colorist or it's colorism, I heed to it. You know what I mean? And I
Mm-hmm.
respect it because I understand um what I went through. And I don't
Right.
want anyone to discount what I go through. You know what I mean? So I respect it, I listen, and I try my hardest to be against it. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever I could do to change and affect change, that's what I try to do. So if it's offensive, if I say something offensive, I won't say it again. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I can't take it back. I did it, I said it, but I could learn. Right. So I think, we just kind of in a different era and like a different kind of society right now where I
Mm-hmm.
just think they're very sensitive and I'm not used to that. Like, yeah, we all are sensitive. We're human. We have emotions, we have compassion, we have empathy. But I just think, we grew up in, excuse my French, but F your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up with that tough skin. Like my parents, my grandparents, aunties, they didn't care about how we felt when they talked to us. We the parents that's
Okay.
parenting with a little more compassion and a little more empathy. And I think it's created a little more sensitivity in
Right.
people.
Even in the TV shows, like back in the day, they wouldn't make it the first
Oh
episode, they would be
man.
canceled. Think about the Jeffersons and what was it? All in the Family.
Yeah.
And honestly, they were funny. Them shows
No,
used to
I'm gonna
crack us
tell
up.
you. Me and my husband, we like watching a lot of kind of nostalgia TV and like
Mhm.
throwbacks
Right.
and just any show that we grew up watching. It don't matter what it is. You're gonna find something that you'll be like, oh, they can't say that now. They
Right.
can't do that now. But we learned a lot from those shows. So I don't think, everything has to be and T, I read your comment, hun. I know it's far more reaching than that, but I'm saying I feel like as far as where my colorism would quote unquote come out would be in a comment because I'm not colorist. I treat everybody the same. I treat people with respect, period. It don't matter if you dark skin, light skin, white, black, green. It don't matter. Like people are people. I live on a human spectrum. But I
Right.
tend to have more empathy and sympathy towards black people. And that's just the truth of the matter. It's not me loving my people mean that I hate other people. It just mean that if it's a white child that need a meal and a
Mhm.
black child that need a meal and I can only feed one, I'm feeding the black child. And the way I was raised,
Hey,
you
birthday
split it
twin.
in
I'm just
half
now
and
seeing
you
you
feed
here.
both. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was raised. Everybody get a little bit then. So technically I would split the meal and they would have a smaller portion. Both children would be fed. But if I had to choose, I'm going to choose my people. Period. And I don't feel bad about saying that.
Well, you shouldn't. I was talking to my son about, and he's a deep little old turkey, but we were talking about racism, and I know that it said that black people cannot be racist because we don't have the power and the this and the that to affect all of that. I know, I've heard that. I
We could be
wonder
prejudiced.
where exactly, but if you get to the root of where the term racist came from. The
Hmm.
ism part of it. The ism part of it.
Right.
It's white people being racist is not the issue. And I heard somebody else say that it's the lack of black people being racist that's the issue, because
Mm.
all that really means when you get right down to the nuts of it is that you are team what you are. Just like down here,
Right.
I'm in the South. It's what is it, Alabama, that roll tide. Oh God, during football,
Hmm.
that's all you
Oh,
see. Roll tide, roll tide. They are rooting for their team. They want their team to win. They come together and do everything they can do to boost their team. Ain't nothing wrong with
yeah.
that. It's the
Right.
ignorant people who decide to step on other people to help their team. You're supposed to it's give them a fair one. Give them a fair one, but boost your team. It's the ignorant people that get a hold of it that just mess it up for everybody. If that
Right.
makes sense.
No, I agree. I agree. And it also plays into they'll never give us a fair one. We are way too innovative, creative. We are society. You know what I'm saying? Like they had to keep us out to keep us back, right? Soon as they let us get in the ball, what happened? We excel at any and everything we put our minds to. If you look at even these kids that's banging,
Mm-hmm.
they are doing a form of sign language and they don't even know it. They could use that for good. They could go learn American Sign Language and do something good with their life, but they won't. It's about choices. You know what I'm saying? And we choosing to keep ourselves low. We choose that.
Some
We
of us.
we could rise higher. You know what I'm saying? We could do better. But even like, being in the beef sector, I choose to keep myself low when I'm not learning nothing, I'm not gaining nothing, I'm not growing, I'm not being supported. You know what I'm saying? But I choose to stay. That's a choice of mine. I can't be mad at nobody else. That's my choice, right?
Why do you
But
feel you make that choice though?
because it's my people. It's comfortable. It's what I know. I love y'all. I've grown an infinity for a lot of the people here and a disdain for some. You know what I'm saying? Like in real life. It's the virtual life, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's also tangible in some aspects. It's a reality show. We all grew up watching the real world. It's like we are part of the real world. But
Yeah.
honestly, to be honest with you, it's the love that I have for all the melanin I see on everybody platform. Like I love it. I do.
Yeah.
I love being around y'all. Do I like everything that happened? No. But it's like going to a family dinner. Cousin and auntie get to cussing.
Yeah.
Somebody in the corner crying. You know what I'm saying? Uncle mad, then pulled out the shotgun. It's dysfunctional, but it's
Mm-hmm.
my family,
Right.
that I've
Right.
come to know. So to be honest with you, like, do I think we could do better? Yeah, that's why I've been loving the challenges because I feel like even if it's not the best challenge, it's not well thought out, well planned, well executed, or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it's support going out to the people that's coming up and
Right.
being contestants. It's entertainment other than us cussing each other out and talking mess about each other. And we're still congregating, and we're congregating in bigger numbers, on platforms that probably don't normally get them. So to me, I think it's beautiful. Yeah.
I do too. I enjoy them. I've been loving it. And then for me to get in there and get all the support that I got, that was amazing to me. That was amazing because that was my first time having that. That was just a first in a lot of ways for me, but I had a lot of help. I will never ever take all the credit for that. And I hear a lot of people saying that, how this was smart and y'all should use Newbie's thing as a blueprint. Newbie did not do all of that by herself. That was a
Child, but I'm gonna tell you, if I had a blueprint to follow, I'm gonna watch your live about 10 times before I ever think about doing a challenge in the beef sector, baby. Cause baby, that was good. It was good from beginning to end. It was organized. It was newbie. Like you could tell you had your hand all up in that. I'm not gonna say you did it by yourself because I understand. Like there is no I in team.
Right.
It was a team effort from judges, contestants. People have to come to make your vision come alive as well.
Mhm.
So it was beautiful though, newbie. Like hats
And
off to
even
you,
with
sis. It
all of
was
that,
beautiful.
thank you. There was so much that I forgot during that live. It was a whole stack of notes and different little stuff, and it was a couple of clips that I wanted to play in certain. I forgot, child. With all that y'all saw, it was that much and more probably that I've just plumb and outright forgot about that night. So stuff is not going to always run as smooth as you think it is. It's always going to be something, but I think the ladies did good coming together and helping me keep stuff flowing where I was falling short, because there were gaps and there were long, and I thank everybody again for the patience. And the next time we do it, we took heed. We will try to work on the long gaps and the, the dead air. We talked
Hmm.
about it. We'll work on that next time. But yeah, it was.
I'm gonna
And
be
then
honest with you, as somebody that watched it from beginning to end, and I not every challenge have I watched beginning to end. Some
okay,
of them I've red ball through. Some of them I've, two times speed. As someone who was like there watching it, I didn't feel it. It didn't feel that way to me. And I know we harder on ourselves, or we always look for how we could be better. But honestly, like if you gonna improve on that, girl, come with it. What's next? Because how you gonna improve on that? And what we don't know was missing, we don't know was missing. It's like
no,
they say, when you in show business, if you miss a step or you miss a line, you just keep going. You
the
don't
show
stop.
must go on.
You don't stop. The audience don't know. You know
Right.
what I mean? But if you stop and you fumble and you apologizing and you restarting and that's when you kind of call attention to it. So I'm not no thespian, but I was a dancer at one point in my life, and
Okay.
that's something they always said. Somebody gonna mess up. You just keep going, and they'll get back in line. Don't worry about it. Not on stage. When we get off stage, we'll figure it out. But on stage, keep dancing. Them feet better keep moving.
Right. What type of dancing did you do?
Afro Haitian.
Okay.
Yeah, in high school, um, you could opt for, different kind of PEs.
Mm-hmm.
And so I opted for Afro Haitian dance. And they
Okay.
also taught us like history, and they, brought us food. But every year we would do two performances. We would do a winter and then a spring performance. And it would help raise money for the department. So it was fun.
Okay. I took very briefly modern dance is what they called it, which kind of incorporated all different genres of dance into the thing. Let me tell you, tap is way harder than people make it look like. That is more than just a notion trying to get tap together, but it was fun. But then ballet, and that's the one that piqued my interest. That's what I was looking to pursue that harder than the other ones until, let me tell you, this might sound so vain, but when I saw my ballet instructor's feet, I
Mm,
quit. I didn't quit right
yeah.
away, but the first time,
They feel
the
horrible.
oh, the first
Horrible.
time my toes bled, my toenails bled, I said, "That's it. I'm done. I'm out of there. I'll watch from the
Yeah, because
sideline."
that's hard. That is hard
It is.
dance.
I have a great respect for it. And I was only in it for 5 minutes, child. I have a tremendous respect for the people that go forth and do that. It's not easy as they make it look at all.
Yeah, my Afro Haitian dance instructor, she was from West Africa, and she was 6'4", probably 250 pounds. When I tell
Mm.
you that lady could jump about 3 feet in the air and land, and you wouldn't hear it.
Wow. Okay.
She taught us how to do that to this day, I'm 220 pounds. If I jump in the air and I don't want you to hear me, you will not hear me. I could be a ninja on my feet. She taught us how to do that.
Hmm.
And she taught us like really good stretches. Like I need to get back into the stretches she taught us because I didn't realize how limber I was back then. Like now I'm stiff, but I know I
Mm.
could work it out. Like if I do those stretches she taught us. But I loved it. Like it was a lot of line dancing and learning how to dance and sync with people, you know, because you're not
Mhm.
on stage by yourself. You on stage with
Right.
like 8 other people. And she would teach us different dances and like the meaning behind the dances and
Okay.
songs and then the meaning behind the songs. So like when we did our performances, it was a theme all the way from beginning to end. And I remember one of the best performances we did was a harvest theme.
Mm.
And it was beautiful. Like the parents went, wow. Because we would do it in the theater and they would pack it out. Them parents would pack it out for us. But it was beautiful. I loved dancing. I have my daughter in Taekwondo, but I
Okay.
want her to learn capoeira.
Hold on just a second.
Hey Hazel, friend, you could learn to dance. Trust me, I got 2 left feet as well. But if it's a choreographed dance, I can learn it. I could learn it. But if it's up to me to do my own choreography, oh yeah, you gonna get a 2 step, a good old Chicago 2 step from California. Okay.
Sorry about that. I had to shake a little person right quick.
That's okay. I got a 7 year old. I shake very often. No, I don't shake her, but I think I count. And I told her one day I'm gonna get to 0 and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Mm.
Cause she tests me every day. I have
Oh,
a
okay.
question for you as a mother.
Okay.
Maybe you can help me. So I have done a thing where I have fortunately but unfortunately spoiled my child rotten. Any advice, newbie? How do I break her out of this spoiled rotten
Now,
behavior? I
when
just
you say spoiled rotten, what do you, how so?
like she'll have a birthday, she'll get gifts, and the next day she'll be like, Mom, I want this. And I'm like, girl, you just had a birthday yesterday and you just got 10 gifts and you talking about what you want next today. Like it's like spoiled. I don't know how to say it.
How is the behavior?
Great. She is such a good girl. She's smart. She does her schoolwork. She goes to karate. She helps out around the house. Like she's really a sweet, beautiful little girl. Like I can't really say anything negative other than hey baby,
Hey, I want you to try this.
you want me to try what?
It's
Hold on 1 second. Let me mute. Hold on. Sorry,
That's
woke her
fine.
up.
See, my thing was I didn't reward bad behavior because how I have 11 whole children, all of them are spoiled. I don't know how I pulled that off, but I did. They had, I don't want to say they were privileged because I kind of made them work. We had schedules. Everybody had chores. Everybody knew where they were supposed to be and what they were supposed to be doing. And the minute that they fell short from that, then privileges got taken away. But they had most of everything they needed and most of what they wanted. As long as the behavior was good, they got what they wanted. But the minute some of them got to a place where things became expected instead of appreciated,
And
and
that's
just
where she's at.
well, just as quick, as I will go and redecorate your whole room and fill it up with all the stuff you want, I will get some tote boxes and pack all that shit up and put it in the garage until you get the
But see,
feeling of your
I'm feeling that way, newbie. That's literally every time I pass a tote, I be like, I need to get one and just go pack her room up because maybe she needs to work back for the stuff she have and gain appreciation for what she has
Yeah.
because she has a lot. And I'm not, trying to be like that, like as a mother that's older and I can't give her the energy that I gave my children, when I was younger as a mom, right? I did kind of compensate with saying, okay, I'm gonna buy you a toy or something to like, occupy your time, right?
Right.
But it's like to her, it's like, okay, I got it. I'm gonna put it on the shelf, and now I want something else to put on the shelf next to it. And I'm just like, girl, well, I didn't grow up like that. My mama was like, don't ask for nothing, don't touch nothing, because you ain't getting nothing. That's how I grew up.
If that is how she's responding, now you ask, so I'm gonna call you to the carpet on this one.
I'm
It's,
asking.
it's not the things. I don't feel like it's the things that she's wanting. The things have become a symbol of your affection. So more your attention. So more. You have got to find a day. Give her a day. This is what I done with mine because it was a lot of them nigglets. Is everybody had a day. The oldest child was Monday. That was his day. So privileges and chores. So like on a Monday, that was his day. If I had to run errands, he got to ride with me. And we would go off and I might go grab him my ice cream. Pick a day where you don't have any extra activities and she don't. Pick a day and give her a day and make that no matter come hell or high water. Every week, do something with her. And the simplest, how old is she?
7.
The simplest things please them.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I do try to do something daily with her, right? So like it could be as simple as, let's cook dinner together, right? Like something out of the norm. Or it could be let's watch a movie or, let's play with your toys or whatever. Like I always try to give her some undivided attention every day, right? But at the same time, this girl is like more, right? So I used to do it right when I got home from work. And I noticed I would be more irritable right when I got home from work, right? So she wasn't getting the best of me, So then I would try it like around dinner time. Like I'm noticing now what I do is now I try to wait towards the end of the evening and spend that quality time before bed with her. And then, like I said, I give her the quality time. We always do mommy daughter dates. Like, this girl is, like I said, she's spoiled.
Utilize them soap boxes.
Yeah, I think so. Because, like, if you think about it, right, your 7-year-old, if they say, "Mommy, I'm hungry," you gonna think, okay, you want some McDonald's or something like that, right? No, not my 7-year-old. She talking about, can we go get some crab or some mussels? And I'm looking at her like, girl, what are you talking about, crab at 7? And it's like I had to stop and say, my baby been cracking crab on her own since she was 3. Can I be mad at her that she like crab?
No,
so then I get in that guilty.
Like crab, but you can't let her guilt. Listen, guilt and parenting do not mix at all. At all. If you know you're doing your best, then don't be beating yourself up about stuff. But this is the time I'm telling you, utilize those tote boxes and then try if you can work into your schedule of giving her this whole day is about me and you. And try to do it. I used to do blackout days too. No social media, no phones, no nothing. We talking, we reading, something like that. Do things like that because this is the age. If you seeing that it's a bit too much, you want to pull it back now because you do not want.
I'm scared of what's gonna happen at 16.
Yes.
Yeah. child. And I said, if I keep going like this, and I always justify it, newbie, by your first question, how is her behavior? It's so hard for me to say no because she's such a good kid. I mean, even for the smallest demands, like I said, mommy, can you make me a snack? No problem, kid. Like, this baby could stop me right now. And I'm like, I gotta go. My baby need me. You know what I mean? Like, she always has me. You know what I mean? And my undivided attention. She come first, period. However, it's just like I said, I just bought her a reborn, right?
Okay.
October 15th. I could tell you today she got the baby doll. October the 15th, she got the baby doll. She already talking about twins.
Wow.
Child, it's a month later, newbie. And she talking about,
Mm.
Mom, I want these twins. And she got them picked out. She getting her grandma in on it, talking about, Grandma, I need some receiving blankets for my twins because they coming on Christmas. Like,
Oh, good
she,
Lord.
and it's like, wait a minute, what do you mean they coming on Christmas? Do you know how much a reborn is? One, and you want two? You want twins? Like, I can't. I can't.
And
And I
for the
can, but I
most
can't.
part, in my household, I set the rhythm. Even when I went a little too far and let them get away or did too much, when I started pulling back, you get a little resistance right there in the beginning. But when you set the standard of this is what the hell it is in my house, they comply almost immediately. So don't worry
Yeah.
about that. You might get a little pushback in the beginning. And she
Yeah.
sounds intelligent. Talk to her. Make her
Right.
understand that
I
just
seen Fran, she had a question, and if Fran, I do make her give up certain things, like, um, we bought her like a Pepper house, and she had all the Pepper characters and stuff to decorate the house. And then my friend had a daughter, and so when her daughter got about the age that my daughter was when we bought it, I said, look, we should gift her all of this. Look at all the stuff you would give her, and it'll make her happy, and you don't play with it anymore. So she's good with that kind of stuff. And like, we cleaned out her room, and she gave like 20 toys to the dojo, so
Ronnie,
she's good
excuse me.
about
Can you hold
doing
the
stuff
mic
like
one
that.
more time for me? Because I'm hearing way too much in my background. See, this little person know that I'm distracted and I'm just
Oh,
hearing way too much. Hold on, y'all.
okay. Yeah, so she does give stuff away. And then I saw a cute idea, where somebody took trash bags and they filled up the trash bags with old toys and put it under the tree. And then they had their kids take it to like a shelter on Christmas Day and donate them. I thought that was a really cute idea. So I think I want to try that with her this year and just try like new things. But when I tell you, she's 7 years old. When I tell you she has an obsession with dolls, she loves dolls. It doesn't matter. Like, I could tell her she doesn't need another doll. She wants dolls, and it's hard to not feed her what she wants. It's hard, as a mom. That's I'm so appreciative that she's such a good girl, and that she don't give me no issues. She really don't. She's so good. So I feed in a little bit more than I should. But I really want to stop because I don't want her entitled. I want her to be appreciative, and I want her to cherish things, and I know for me, I cherish things because I didn't get them all the time. Like, my mama was seriously like, no, and didn't care about my tears. Okay? It was no mommy tears, please. Yeah, I think you're right, Hazel. I think you're right. Like, I think what I really do need to do is go on and grab one of them totes, fill it up with stuff that I know she don't really play with. And if she don't ask for it or notice it for like a couple months, maybe I could get away with just like gifting it, and then do another tote of stuff that I know she might ask for. And then as she asking for things, maybe, tell her, if she do a chore around the house, then she could go in the tote and pick a toy out or something like that. Like, I feel like I need to do something though, because I can't just keep giving in to what she want. Like, I can, but I can't. It's more of the moral and the values that I'm teaching her versus, being able to do it. Right. Yeah, we create monsters, don't we? I'm in a little bit of both. So she does cherish her dolls. She loves her dolls. She takes great care of her dolls. She feeds them. She changes their clothes every day. She constantly talking about them, constantly toting them around. Girl, she done made me put the car seat back in the car so that when we riding around, the baby is in the car seat. I'm telling you, like, I babysit these babies when she go to school and it's my off day. I have instructions when she leave. Like, these are her children. Okay. You cannot tell her that Leo, Diamond, and Ruby aren't real kids. They my grandkids. I love these babies. I speak to the damn dolls, y'all. I walk past Leo and I say, "Hey, Leo." She's made him a part of our family. Okay, so what you say, use Monopoly money, give her $5 if she pick up her toys. Okay. Make her work for the money to buy the new stuff. Is that what you saying? Don't just give it to her, make her work for the stuff. And she might stop asking. And that's the thing. She not just spoiled by me. She's spoiled by her dad. She's spoiled by my mom. She's spoiled by my sister. She's spoiled by my best friend. She's spoiled by her brother. She's spoiled by her sister. She's spoiled by her aunties. Like, everybody spoils her. It's not just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that tell her no the most because everybody else just give in to her. And part of it is because she's my only biological child. I had her late in life. Nobody, all the people that I named did not think I was going to have my own biological child. So when she came, it was cookies and everybody spoiled her. My great grandmother, my grandmother was her best friend till she passed. And she spoiled her.
Now, see, I don't know what part of the conversation I came back in on, but see, this is the crap I'm talking about while I'm up here acting like super mom trying to give somebody some dang advice. I told y'all, baby girl knew I was distracted. She came in here and
Uh-huh.
asked me something, but she mouthing stuff to me, and I'm like, girl, yeah, whatever, go on.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I told her clearly that I was about to go live, and you can't be in here with Gigi. This Gigi bad habit. You can't be listening to the beef sector people. But I let her come speak and all of that. Got all of her little stuff set up in her little room. She was in my kitchen. I told you I kept hearing something. She in there got my little ninja making herself a smoothie. In the time that I've
Uh-uh.
been gone, I done had to clean sugar off the cabinets, mop juice off the floor, and clean the ninja and put it in the dish rack in that time. And I had to fuss at her. Now she in there crying, and I want to cry because that's my baby. I don't want to fuss at her. I don't want to be mean to her, but you're doing too much. You're doing too damn much, and you know better. And she like, but Gigi, I'm sorry. No, you ain't sorry because you knew
Nah,
better.
she said, ooh, this is my time. I can
Mm-hmm.
always recreate this recipe. I've been wanting this. Yeah, that's my kid. She done came in
Lord.
here with eggnog mixed with milk, talking about when you breathe it in, it's gonna give you a minty, like she.
And then, look, she hit me with it. But you said always ask before I touch stuff. I did come ask you. I said, you know damn well I ain't hear what you said. Have I ever let you use the blender by yourself? You could have hurt yourself. No. Oh, so, child, I will drink to that. These kids drive you crazy if you let them. And she is sweet, baby. I usually don't have, and I give her way. I know her mother be wanting to kill me because she is a sweet baby. I usually don't have too much issues out of her, but she know just when to try it. Because right, she tried me. That was her trying me. Because you know darn well you don't be in my kitchen like that. But she knew I was distracted.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I try to get everybody on the front with me. Um, that kid, she will go to my husband. She'll hear no, then she come to me. She'll hear no, then she go to my mom. She'll hear no. Like on certain things, we'll all be on the united front. But when it comes to them little puppy dog eyes and just being like, can you just get me a receiving blanket for my baby? We be like, where they sell them at? I seen them at the dollar store. She always hit us with the dollar store. We'll go
Mm,
there. It's not there, or it's sold out or whatever. Now we done hit 4, 5 different stores trying to find something. When I tell you I go to Ross, I can't leave Ross without buying something for them grandbabies of mine. And they
yeah,
dolls.
your babies will get you.
No,
But
they're dolls.
oh,
It's a doll.
Lord,
I'm
mommy,
buying
this
real
is what I
clothes
want
for
you
the
to do.
dolls.
This is your homework. The next thing that she asks you for, give her a hard no with no explanation because I said so, and see how she
Yeah.
acts. Just see what
Okay.
happens after that.
Oh, girl.
See,
The
you sweating
crocodile
already,
tears.
ain't you? You can do it.
Girl, you know I'm sweating. Look, I'm sweating profusely.
You can do it, and she will be all right.
Yeah.
We talk about we don't want to get in this play. Your kids ain't supposed to like you and they ain't your friends, but we want to be liked by our children. I
No,
don't
and
want
you
to be
know
at
what? To be
odds with
honest with
anybody I
you,
care about.
I don't even care if that little girl like me or not. Cause when she look at me, I know she love me. I could just tell by when I walk in from work how she greet me at the door. My
Mm,
baby, she loves me. You know what I'm saying? And
right,
I love her. And that's why I give her so much. Because also, as an older mom, I don't know if you felt that way. Maybe with your last child, you just don't feel like you have as much time with them. I
right.
didn't feel that way with my older kids. I was
Yeah,
25. You
it's
know what I'm
different.
saying? I
It's a
felt
bit
like we
different.
had the whole world ahead of us. You know what I'm saying? And it was us
Hey,
against the
Virgo.
world. But
Yep.
with her, I'm like, 35. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna be 53 when she 18, and what am I gonna be functional? Like
Right.
I
It's a
knew I
different.
was gonna
I
be
say
young with
all
my
the
olders.
time. I have two sets. I have the big kids and the little kids. And they titled themselves that way. And it's this whole thing where it's a battle. The little kids had it so much easier. This the big kids talking. The little kids had it so much easier. You had mellowed out. We was like we was in the military and this whole thing. But hell, do y'all understand that I was tired by then? And then I was busier. I was busier. See, when I was the big kids, that was school and starting off. I was in the midst of career and things with it was just it's a different it was a whole different dynamic and I just didn't have like the big kids got the best of my energy, I think, and me just being there hands on with everything. The little kids got a more relaxed me, but they didn't get the time that the big ones did. I don't give a damn what who say, they just didn't. So they
No,
got
and I agree because I definitely was way more hands on, way more active, even down to my cooking habits. My big
Mhm,
kids are spoiled when it comes to my food. They want a starter, some kind of salad, soup, or something. They
mhm.
want a main course and they want a dessert. My little baby don't know nothing about that.
See,
She don't know nothing about that, And going to the park is even different. When I was 25, I could get on the swing and chase them around the park and run with them. I can't
yeah,
do that at 42. Child, I'll be laid out somewhere. I could do things with them that I can't do with her.
right.
Um, but yeah, they did get the more militant, yelling at, no patience kind of mama too. So they got on one end, they got a long end of the stick, and on the other end, they got the short end, and it's like reversed with her, where she get the more patient, calm, cool, collected mom. If she
Mhm.
see me pop off, she like, what the hell's going on? They was used to me popping off. It's like if I was calm, they like, are we in big trouble? Like they would get scared.
Right.
Like they used to me yelling, or fussing, but she don't get that. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know what's right. I don't know what's wrong because it's very different. I couldn't spoil my kids. My big kids, I couldn't. I was very poor, very broke, barely making it. They got their necessities. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And some of they wants. And that was a struggle. But with her, it's not two of them. So it's easier on that aspect. With the big kids, I had two. If I bought one pair of shoes, I had to buy two pair of shoes. With her, I could buy one pair at a time.
Money,
So it's easier. You know what I'm saying? It's
sweetie,
less costly with one kid than two, you know?
honey,
Um,
you cannot overcompensate to make up for lost.
mhm,
They're different children.
yeah,
It's a different you. It's a different time. You done the best you could. You need to
yeah.
remind yourself of that. You done the best you could with what you had.
No, and I know that, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I know I noticed it though, like in just
Mhm.
talking to you too right now. Like I do overcompensate with Jaden and my grandson. They get everything they want from me. Like all they gotta do is look at me. And I'm
Right.
like, you can have it. And I think it's because I'm giving them what I couldn't give my big kids. And I had a boy and a girl, and
Mhm.
now I got a girl and a boy. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like loving my big kids through them too. I can't wait for my daughter to give me somebody to love for her. Well, I
I
can't
get
wait
it.
because right now is not the time, but
I get it.
you
But
know what I
and the
mean.
thing of it is, you know what the real worker is with this whole thing? I have never heard one grown person, my age, older or younger, talk about what my parents bought me and gave me.
Because
I
they
don't
didn't.
talk about that. They talk about
Yeah.
stupid stuff like the movies that they watched together and the time mama was cooking and she let me. Those are the stories. Those are the memories. That's the meat. It's never the Jordans that I had on when I was 2 and didn't even know what the hell Jordans was. People don't, kids
Wow.
don't, though that's not the things that make memories. That's not the things that make memories.
Right.
So, but I ain't gonna
No, and
preach to you.
I agree because I mean,
Because I
I
do
do.
way
I
for my
might think of
grandchildren.
like some. Yeah, I might think of something my mom bought me that I'm like, oh, I really like loved or cherished that.
Right.
But exactly when I think about memories, I think about the places that she took me or the things she exposed me to, or you know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff. And I always tried to do that for my kids. Like I didn't have a lot of money, but I'm
Mhm.
resourceful. So
Right.
I would find ways for us to like get out the house for free or for minimal cost. So we lived in the Bay for a long time,
Okay.
and Bart would take you from Oakland to the city. the BART tickets for the kids, you could buy them at like Safeway, $6, and they were loaded with $24 worth of rides. So I always kept a kid BART ticket, for them, for any time we wanted to just jump on a train. So then I would have to pay for my route. It would be like maybe $5 there, $5 back. So for $10, I would take them on a BART ride. We'd go to the city, and we would go to Fisherman's Wharf or to Pier 39, and we would do a lot of stuff. And I would make sure I had a little money to like buy them like a treat or a candy apple or something like that. But yeah, we did a lot of stuff low cost, but we
Right.
did make a lot of memories.
Now, number 8, who is 20.
My husband and my daughter just drove to the city and
Right.
had lunch on the beach.
I'm trying to see how old is
So
number 8. She 22. I believe she's 22. She told me not too long ago that one of her favorite childhood memories is one night she woke up and I was up and I got her to come on ride to the store with me, and we lived in the country at the time. And so the Walmart was in a neighboring city. So we had to drive like a 20-minute highway ride to get to the Walmart, which was 24 hours back then. And she said we shopped. She said we was playing and laughing and rolling on the buggies in Walmart. I don't remember. The thing of it is, I don't remember this at all. I have no recollection of this night. But she said when we came out of Walmart, the sun had come up. That's how long we was in there shopping and clowning
wow.
and playing. And that is one of her favorite memories. And I wish that I could remember it, but I love that she had that memory. Now that child is the mother to the little girl that's here now. And if you saw the video at the beginning, before I did this live, I sent that video to her mother just to make sure she knew that I was going to, put it here. And she like, that's fine.
Mhm.
She ran it back and she texted me, I'm so glad she has you. She looked like she enjoyed every second of that. And that's what I'm talking about when I say the real memories. Because let me read you, after we did that video, and I told you I had more fun making that little video. And if y'all didn't see the clip, if y'all just not getting it here, I'll show y'all the clip in a minute. But after we did the clip, because we made like 2 or 3 different versions of it till she got it right, because she wanted to sit down and then she said, no, I want to stand up and dance. So we just having a ball making it. And then when I got ready to lay down, this note was on my nightstand, and it says, dear family,
Mhm.
I love y'all. Y'all are my leaders as well as my prize. And Gigi, you are as special as everyone else. Don't think you're not special. You are amazing. I love you, Jennifer. So see, didn't cost a dime. But that right
Girl,
there.
you gonna make me cry. Okay, so let me tell you. I love that. I love that so much. I love that for you, newbie. Like that is so special. And that just makes me think of last weekend, my grandson, he was here, and first of all, he didn't want to come because he has separation anxiety from his parents, right?
Mm,
So he didn't want to come, but we all kind of talking to him, and he loves spending time with us. It's not that he don't want to be around us,
mhm.
but I would have to go more into a story for you to understand. But anyways, so he come in here and he called me Money Ma. He said, Money Ma, I made you a song. I said, okay. So he's like, I love my family. I love my family.
I
And
love
then
it.
he go, peaches, 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 peaches. I love you. And I just literally melted. I'm like, oh my God.
Right.
And then another time during that weekend, he came to me and he said, Money Ma, why you so nice to me? I said, I don't have no reason to be mean to you. Like, I mean, I don't know. I said, I love you. And he said, I know you love me. You show it, and walked away. And that
Wow.
just melted my heart. So, like, in some aspects, I know I'm doing a good job. You know what I mean? It's her entitlement, really, that in her wanting and wanting and wanting. other than that, I don't know what else I could do. But I think I'm gonna take some of y'all advice, and I'm gonna start with stop overcompensating for what I couldn't do for my big kids, because I can't get that back. It is what it is, and I can just continue forward with them, and maybe get a tote and have her re-earn some of those things back, and moving forward, have her earn those new things. It's not that I
Right.
don't want to give it to her, but I don't want her to not have a work ethic or be entitled. Like, I just don't agree with that. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
So I'm so happy
Um,
you dropped the link, and I just love organic woman conversation.
I do too. And I'm glad you came up here. I am getting ready to get out of here because I just can't, my heartstrings are being pulled upon right now.
No, I know, and I'm not even the
Yes,
mess
sir.
all the time. We need this.
Yeah.
This is
We
helpful.
do. And I appreciate you. It's always a reason. I don't believe in coincidences, child. I don't believe in coincidences. You came, I went live and you showed up for a reason. And
Yep,
that's
I
just what
needed
it
some
is.
motherly advice
Right.
for some good women that I've been around that I could trust what y'all saying too. Like, I know y'all not gonna steer me wrong, or
Right.
this our future we talking about. And great job with your babies
Thank
and
you.
your grandbaby. She's so beautiful. But I
That's
want
my
to see the
heart.
clip, so I'm gonna drop down because I want to see the clip.
Okay.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you for coming. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. For people that just got here, if y'all wondering about that title, MUVA has been officially called out, and he got 24 hours to respond. So I'm gonna shoot this clip, and we gonna get on up out of here. You have been in the lab with the mad scientist with her pen and pad. Learn things. When you're cleaning up, or when you're cleaning up, I said just cleaning up, just cleaning up. Had to run it back cleaning up. I had to run it back cleaning up. What's up, big sector?